I made Julie's favorite.
Good, good. Where is everyone?
Fashionably late.
Oh, excuse me.
It's party time. Yeah.
Yes, it's a family party.
Great, because, I know Julie's family real well.
Oh, Charlie's coming.
Great, I can thank him in person.
You know, the court order said that you would live here until your hearing. Not that I would adopt you.
Okay, I'm not invited. I know where I'm not wanted. Pretty dress.
Thanks.
Yeah, you look real good. I'll just, go upstairs and get my coat, okay?
Grandfather?
Don't even think it's...
I'd just like to ask him to stay to dinner.
I thought Charlie was your escort tonight.
Well, he is. I mean, Nico probably wouldn't even accept anyway. It's the idea of shutting him out.
Oh, he'll want to accept, all right.
Well, may I? Please?
I don't know. Well, all right, all right. It's your evening, whatever you like. You may regret it.
Hi.
Hi.
Nico, why don't you stay?
Nobody has seen Tom. I've looked everywhere that I can think of.
He could have just dropped out of sight, Brooke.
The only thing I can think of is, you know, maybe he drank himself into a stupor and he passed out somewhere. He's done that before, so the only thing I can think that we could do is just, you know, wait it out.
You sound like you're giving up.
No, I'm just running out of ideas.
Well, we can't stop looking for him. I just wish I wasn't so swamped with work. I have been here every night till 11.
Listen, there's a couple other places in Center City that I could still check.
Well, I'll go with you.
Well, if you want to, sure.
Where will you meet?
What I'll do is I'll drop by and I'll pick you up at work, all right?
All right, if you think we can find Tom there, all right.
It'll be a little bit. I want to have, you know, something to eat with Laura, and then I'm going to talk to Father Tierney because, you know, he might have gone to him.
Yeah, whenever you can get here, I'll be ready.
Okay.
See you later.
Let me tell you something. If you go running out of here after Cudahy, don't even think about coming back.
How can you accuse me of lying?
Because the whole thing doesn't figure. Because you held back something major. Maybe you held back something else.
Why are you treating me like this?
For some reason, you've been lying to me. Now, I want the truth.
I've told you everything.
There was no rape attempt, was there? You made it up.
No, why would I do that?
I don't know why any woman would. Even less why you would. But you've been insecure about Natalie, about my feelings. Is this some sort of desperate attempt to get my attention?
Oh, Jeremy, please forgive me. I don't know how I could have done that.
Now answer my question.
Oh, don't look at me like that, please. Haven't I been through enough?
Do you realize the seriousness of what happened here today? A young man, innocent, was taken to the police headquarters for questioning. If Jesse hadn't been there, I would have beaten him to a pulp.
Yes, I know, and I feel terrible.
Why? Why didn't you tell me that he followed you and asked you for a date? It's a pretty significant thing to happen the night of a sexual attack.
I told you. So much happened. I was so upset that I forgot about the man from the chateau.
Did you blow up the whole event into a sexual attack? Was this his idea?
What do I have to do to convince you? You're not trusting me as worse than anything that's happened to me.
No, you can't run away. We've got to face the truth.
I love you, Jeremy. I wouldn't lie to you.
Silver, your story changes from day to day. The fear in your eyes when you look at that young man at the police headquarters knows something. Something is wrong here.
Because I was shocked that he was arrested. That's why I looked like that. I told you right from the first he wasn't the man that attacked me, and I was attacked.
Then describe him.
I can't.
Try. There must be something about him you remember. The color of his hair, his height.
No.
His clothing.
No.
I want to believe
And you don't.
Sylvia, we've got to be honest here. Am I supposed to ignore the contradictions? I can't. I just can't. Now tell me the truth now.
Sloan, would you see that there's enough champagne for the toast, please?
Yes, Mr. Cortland.
So, it looks like I'll be staying here for a while, huh, Mr. C?
I wouldn't count on it. Charlie. I've been thinking about your summer. Yours and Julie's.
Oh?
You have?
Yes, you've never been to Europe, have you?
No.
Well, what do you say to, well, a couple of weeks in the south of France? How does that sound? The Italian Alps and Florence, Rome.
Grandfather, what are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about a trip. A vacation, a real vacation for the two of you.
You're kidding.
Oh, not at all.
Oh, Mr. Cortland, I don't know if...
No, just hear me out.
Italy,
You see-
just the two of you. Very romantic.
Two
Nico.
young people just going off to Europe on their own.
Oh, Myra, please, please. I've looked into these student tours. They're very well chaperoned. Now, what do you say?
Well, Julie and I did plan to spend the summer together, and I appreciate the offer.
So, it's all settled then.
Well, no, I don't know if I could.
Oh, nonsense. Come on now.
Grandfather, it's very tempting. But actually, Charlie and I have already made plans for the summer, summer school.
Oh, well, you could learn a lot in Europe.
Well, we wouldn't get credit for it.
Yeah, we have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
I see. Well, far be it from me to interfere with your work ethic. However, the offer is always there if you want. I want you two to be happy.
Oh, we are.
Yes, and we always will be as long as we're together. But thank you, Grandfather.
Well, nothing's too good for you and your young man. Oh, you did help rescue Julie, and then you proved Nico innocent. That's admirable. Nico, surely you're grateful.
Oh, I am, sir. Nico, really, there's no need look. I don't know how I could ever repay you for finding Gina, but to tell you the truth, I didn't think you could do it.
Well, Charlie can do anything he sets his mind to.
You are doing exactly the same thing with Julie and Charlie that you did with Nina and Cliff, and you know how that worked out.
Pass the hors d'oeuvres.
See you later, please. Thank you.
Well, hello, sweetheart. How are you?
Hello, Mrs. Fargate. Mark?
Julie?
Oh, hi, Charlie.
Hi. Charlie, how's it going?
Mark, good to see you.
Good to see you. Ellen sends her apologies. It was one crisis after another at the chateau tonight.
So,
Oh, well, that's all right. I'll have lunch with her tomorrow. I'm so glad you could come.
well, I must say, it's my pleasure, and you are looking gorgeous.
Thank you. Mrs. Fargate, this is Nico Kelly.
Oh, Nico, I finally get to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Great stuff, I'm sure.
What's he doing here? I thought it was supposed to be a family get-together.
Yeah, I don't think Palmer invited him.
Dinner is served.
Good. Henry, shall we go?
Yes, let's go.
Great party, Mr. C.
Oh, well, I'm glad you approve.
Sure thing.
I'll be with you in a moment.
is this? Why are you calling me? What kind of a sick and cruel person are you?
Sometimes we have to be cruel to be kind.
Tom Cuddy has made my daughter's life a misery. Many's the time she's come crying to me, broken-hearted.
You're forgetting something. She loves him.
Trying to make the best of a bad bargain, that's all.
Sky and I are friends. I think I know how she feels.
Fine, if you're friends. Then I'm sure she can count on your loyalty now.
She can. But so can Tom. And I don't think she would like to know that he is on his own when he's going through this.
Sky is in a coma, not Tom. Where is he now that she needs him?
You saw Tom at the hospital when he heard the report on Sky. He was devastated.
Yes, so was I. But I didn't run away from her.
Well, I don't think he's running. I think he's probably still in shock. Whatever it is, he has his reasons, and I think we should give him a chance.
You and Brooke sound like some sort of a broken record. Tom can do no wrong. The man is a wimp.
I see no point in arguing with you on
No,
this.
and I agree. I totally agree, and I prefer that you never mention his name to me again. As a matter of fact, you have to have nothing more to do with him.
Wait a minute.
That is an order.
I do not take orders from you where my personal life is concerned.
You do now.
No way. I'll take orders on tempo business, but that is it.
If you work for me, I expect 100% loyalty across the board.
Loyalty? To you? That's a joke.
Watch your mouth, Barbara.
You have got some nerve asking me for loyalty when you have no loyalty whatsoever to me.
What are you talking about?
My job, that's what I'm talking about. You used it and me as a stake in a bet with your wife. How's that for loyalty 100% across the board?
You're the one destroying our relationship with your suspicions and your mistrust.
I don't think so.
You're judging me when I need you most.
I want the truth, that's all.
And I've tried to tell you. I'm not lying. I know I seem a little confused. Please don't turn away from me.
Silver, even if you'd be lying, I won't turn away from you. I mean that. But now, let's be honest with one another now so we can save this relationship.
Now I know how Natalie must have felt after she was raped. No one believed her until the rapist came forward and confessed.
I'm here with you.
If the man who attacked me stood up and admitted what he did, you'd be convinced and you'd love me again. But that's never going to happen. And if that's the proof we need, we might as well call it quits because I can't take this anymore.
No one is calling it quits.
But if you doubt me, I can't go on. Are you going to get that?
No, they'll call back.
It might be important.
Honda Gallery.
Jeremy, how you doing?
Matt?
Yeah, calling from the fabulous work farm. It's cocktail hour. What do you say?
Matt, it's a bad time to talk.
Oh, okay. Hey, look up. I'm going nuts here. You know what I'm saying, pal?
Matt, I've got a problem here. I can't leave.
I'm the one who can't get away, remember?
Jeremy, if Matt needs you, go. I'll be fine.
All right, I'll be right there.
You better get going.
We still have to talk.
We will. Jeremy, I love you very much.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
leaning on the everlasting arm. What a fellowship, what a joy divine, leaning on the everlasting, leaning on the everlasting arm.
Peace offering, preacher.
Oh, Matt, that's very nice of you, Matt.
Look, I know it's my fault we didn't get off on the right foot, huh?
No harm, no foul, forgiven and forgotten. Did you, see this is God's anger and man's anger? Now, you might do well to take in that lecture.
Yeah, real interesting.
Wild horses couldn't drag you to it, eh? About right?
Something like that.
Well, can't blame me for doing my job.
Yeah. Where you from, Rev?
South?
Out where in the South?
Tennessee? Born and raised.
Uh-huh. Tell me what brings you, up north of the Mason-Dixon line, huh?
My wife passed on. Wanted to change from small-town church life.
Big change.
And rewarding, too, let me tell you. I've seen some trouble in my day. And I've been helped. And that's what gives me such gratification when I can help others who are in a tight spot.
Sort of do unto others, huh?
Exactly, yes.
Well, I've always been an eye for an eye kind of guy, you know?
So I noticed. But right now, only your desire for revenge is separating you from true happiness and true peace.
I'll have true peace when I can knock Palmer Cortland's teeth down his throat and get my wife back here where she belongs.
You must love her very much.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure now.
I can see it in your eyes. I can hear it in your anger against her father. Is she very beautiful?
Yeah. She's beautiful.
What's her name?
Nina.
What are people to you, Adam? Little chess pieces you push around until you win?
You're something of a chess player yourself, Barbara.
Oh, not in your class and proud of it. You know, I felt sorry for you because of Sky.
Is it really?
That is the only reason I have kept quiet about this for so long.
What are you so upset about? Is it worth all this carrying on?
I don't believe you.
How did you hear about this bet? My arrangement with Brooke was private.
Sky told me. She heard you laughing about it with Brooke.
Oh.
She was shocked.
It wasn't anything like that.
No?
Poor Sky must have misinterpreted what she heard.
Oh, I see. Well, then set the record straight for me, Adam, please. Now, if I'm to understand correctly, if I'd work my tail off to put Tempo up on top, I wouldn't be fired. Is that the way the bet went?
It wasn't that black and white.
Yes or no, and believe me, I'll check it out with Brooke.
All right. Yes, you're right. You would have been taken off Tempo.
Oh,
yes, but...
great! I kill myself to bring this magazine up. And what do I get? What is my reward for my loyalty, Adam? I get kicked out of here.
Barbara, use your brain. Tempo is one little division of Chandler Enterprises. You would have been used somewhere else in the corporation. You're much too valuable an executive to lose. You've been taken care of.
How dare you patronize me? I don't need to be taken care of. By anyone, Adam. Especially not by a man who walks around and treats me like his personal robot. Blindly, I have to obey your commands. You disgust me.
Watch yourself, Barbara.
You don't threaten me. You can't threaten me, Adam.
I can fire you. I can fire you. I damn well can fire you.
I
You keep
quit.
this up.
Film at 11.
Barbara!
You can take Chandler Enterprises and shove it, baby.
Now there's coffee and brandy in the library.
Okay, wait. I don't think I can take any more.
Oh, we don't have to stay long.
Okay, but, first, come here. Come on. Come here.
Charlie, what are you doing?
This. I've been wanting to do that all night long. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Well, I guess I'm having trouble shaking off those weird feelings from the dinner table.
Yeah, I know. This whole night has been so weird.
Yeah.
Mark really doesn't like Nico, huh?
Well, I think that Mark is trying to play the role of daddy. I mean, he means well. It's a little creepy.
Well, maybe he just can't separate Nico from Creed as far as you're concerned.
Well, nobody sees the good in Nico, or that he's innocent, except for you.
Julie, he's not exactly one of my favorite people either.
No, but you went out to prove his innocence despite your personal feelings, and you don't know how much that meant to me.
Julie, I did it for you, not for Nico.
All right, but whatever reason, whatever it was, you're wonderful.
Can we try that again?
Oh, you're getting greedy now, huh?
Yeah, very.
Poor Nico, my foot. I don't know what you heard, but the guy wormed his way in here. I don't like the way he looks at my daughter.
Nico, where is everybody?
Palmer's out there fighting with Mrs. Sloan.
Really? Who's winning?
Would you like some brandy?
No, thanks.
Sloan, bring the coffee.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'll get that.
Palmer,
Oh, Silver, good evening.
I have to talk to you about Jeremy.
Oh, well, I'm sorry you're having trouble with the brochures.
Oh, yes, the layout still isn't right.
Yes, well, you needn't have spent your entire evening on it.
Oh,
we can talk in the office.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Silver.
Hello.
Fargate?
Hello, Silver.
Silver Kane, this is Nico Kelly. Silver is one of my new employees. We have to talk over a little business problem. We'll be with you in a moment.
Excuse me. Oh, holy cows. Oh, I got it.
Thank you.
We can talk privately in here.
I don't know what to do.
We were just going back in.
Well, Silver and I have to have a little private talk. Why don't you go back in and keep the party bubbling?
Let's, keep the party bubbling.
If you walk out that door, I won't take you back.
I will clean up my desk when I recover my temper.
Will you just think for 1 minute? Are you going to throw your entire career away for Tom Cudahy? Are you sure he's worth that?
This is not about Tom.
Will you tell me why you are so dead set on rescuing him? Well, I'm ready to listen.
Like hell you are.
Obviously, there's something terribly wrong with him. Or either that or you're in love with him.
I don't work for you anymore, Mr. Chandler, remember? I don't have to answer to you about anything. Nothing.
Barbara, you're being very childish.
Yeah? Let me out of here right now.
Wait,
Move it.
not until we've talked this thing out. Now, just one more question, that's all. Just one. Who were you talking to before on the phone? Who is going to help you find Cudahy?
I am.
Everything between me and Jeremy is up in the air.
Well, it seems unwise that you should have left him.
I didn't. The phone rang and he had to go.
Oh.
1 more minute and I would have confessed everything.
Well, lucky then that he did leave.
It doesn't matter. I'm losing him. He doesn't even tell me he loves me anymore.
It's just a temporary setback.
It's over.
Nonsense, nonsense. Just have to think of another plan of action, something to win Jeremy's trust back.
Well, if you have any ideas, please tell me, because I can't bear the thought of losing him.
Seems to me you need reinforcements, a person or persons to support your story. Take your part.
Would you?
Oh, well, I'd be very happy to do it, but, you know, I don't think that I'm a person that Jeremy really trusts or actually likes, for that matter. Do you know what works in business? I find that I can always turn a failure into a success if I make an ally out of the person who has been my adversary. Works every time.
Adversary? Natalie? You mean if I get her on my side, Jeremy will believe in me again?
Oh, it's worth a try. Of course, you'll have to up the ante, make her feel that the rapist is a genuine threat. It shouldn't be impossible.
I've already reported the calls, but apparently they're almost impossible to trace.
How often is this person calling you?
Twice, 3 times a day. I've gotten to the point where I'm afraid to answer the phone.
You know what I bet it is? I'll bet it's kids making crank calls. You know, I caught Em doing that once, and I almost throttled her.
I really think this is more than just kids, Donna.
Okay, look. You were raped. That's real, Natalie. But that doesn't mean you're going to be stalked for the rest of your life.
Well, Palmer thinks that it would...
What? Who thinks what?
Well, he says that publicity with the rape trial and then the article in Trend afterwards, he thinks with all the public attention, it would make me a prime target for any weirdo out there.
Good friend, real helpful.
Well, I think it makes sense.
No, not to me. It does not make sense. And what was he doing here anyway? Just came by to scare you to death a little bit?
No, he came by to offer his protection. He asked me to move back into Cortland Manor.
Yeah, I'll bet. And what else happened?
Nothing. I turned him down.
You think he's going to give up that easy? He wants you back with him, you know.
I really don't have time to worry about Palmer right now. What I am worried about is this man that attacked Silver. He is out there loose someplace, and I need to know how to protect myself.
How? I'll tell you how. The same way we all are. We've all got to be careful. You are not being singled out, Natalie. I don't care what Palmer Cortland says.
I wish I didn't have so much time. I have all this time to think.
Hey. You know who's upstairs if you need to talk. Speaking upstairs, I'd better go get my keys and pick Emily Ann up from Girl Scouts. You and Timmy want to come along?
No, he's asleep. We'll be all right.
I don't like to leave you like this.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you, stop by on your way back? We'll be all right.
Better idea. Why don't you and Timmy come up for a late supper? I will just bet that Em would love to tell you more than you ever wanted to know about merit badges.
No, it's all right. I think I'll stay in. I'm going to turn in early. And I promise you, I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to answer the phone.
Good. Good girl.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Good night, Mrs. Fargate.
Good night, and thank you for a wonderful dinner.
Oh, I tell Cook you said so. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're not driving.
Good night.
Oh, will there be anything more, Mr. Cortland?
No, not this evening. Thank you, Sloan.
Very good, sir.
Nico, how about a game of billiards in the next room?
Billiards?
Pool. You know the game, don't you?
Somewhat.
All right, let's leave Julie and Charlie alone for a while.
Sure thing. Thanks for inviting me to the party.
I'm so glad you were here.
Nico!
I'm coming. I'm gonna kill him in the pool. It's my best game. Finally. You know, I was hoping we would get a little bit more time alone.
Yeah, it's been a long evening. I'm a little tired, aren't you?
No. No, we could take a walk down to the gazebo. Maybe the fresh air would wake you up.
Oh, Charlie, I think I'd just like to call it a night.
Well, all right, we could just relax, you know, listen to some music or something.
Well, another night, okay? I think I'd like to go to bed.
Okay. All right. I'll miss you.
Thanks for understanding.
Yeah, well, I don't like it.
I'll call you first thing in the morning.
All right. That's what I have to settle for. Sleep well.
Good night.
I forgot my brandy.
Good night, Nico.
I'll wait downstairs in the lobby for you.
What did I walk in on here?
Barbara and I had a little disagreement about Tom. She got carried away.
I see.
It'll blow over. She'll be back.
I'm worried about Tom, too, and it's not going to blow over unless we find him.
Will you tell me what this man has that two intelligent women are willing to run all over town and break their backs to find him?
Adam, look, let's not talk about Tom, all right? Because it seems like every time we do, we get into some sort of an argument.
I am not upset. I am not at all upset. I'm curious. I'm just curious. Why you feel compelled to involve yourself in this missing persons effort?
Because he is a member of our family, and I'm worried about him.
Even though he's not the least bit worried about any of us, including his wife.
How can you say that? How can you say that? You know he is concerned. He loves Sky.
Oh, save it. Barbara gave me that song and dance.
Adam, come on. Ever since Sky went into a coma, we've all had different reactions, all right? Some of us are a little more unpredictable and emotional than others. You know, Tom is not the only one to be going off and doing his own thing
You're
about
talking
it.
about me, I suppose. You're comparing my reaction to Cudahy's. Well, I would like to tell you that I don't like that.
I'm not comparing it, and I'm not judging it.
At least I stayed with her. I tried to care for her. I didn't desert her.
I know that. I'm just trying to point out to you that you're locking yourself in Sky's room with her was not the most healthy thing either, you know? Grief takes different forms for different people.
What are we talking about here?
Didn't Barbara tell you?
No, she didn't tell me a damn thing.
Tom
What's wrong?
went out and got drunk last night. She found him. He was in very bad shape.
Oh, what a prince of a guy.
Well, you always have to be judgmental about things, don't you?
Has ruined his life. He's ruined my daughter's life, and I'll be damned if he's going to ruin yours and mine. Let him stay in the gutter where he belongs.
You know, you make me so angry when you rant and rave about something that you cannot begin to understand. You don't even try to understand.
I'll tell you what I understand is that nobody in my family is going to lift one finger to help this guy.
Well, I don't go along with that.
You will go along with it because you're my wife and you do as I say.
You know, you're on very dangerous ground.
But you're on very dangerous ground if you so much as pick up that phone to help him. I forbid it.
Julie, are you awake?
Nico, I've been dreaming about you.
You're in my head all the time.
Nico.
Say it. I want you to tell me.
Nico, make love to me. I want you.
What have you got?
Somebody you are. You haven't even checked in on my business.
I'm going to Oasis tonight. Langley and Mitch are keeping the place running.
5 more minutes. Visiting hours over.
I got some names for you on this matchbook cover.
Inmates?
Guards.
Palmer Cortland wants you locked up for good.
Yeah? You just wait till I get out of here. I'll take care of him real good. Some of these guys have let it be known that they'll do favors for money or booze. No telling what they'll do if the right amount of money is offered.
Arson?
Look, I know it's a long shot, but I'm spreading the word that I want Palmer Cortland hurt bad. I figure if one of these guards knows an arsonist, he might be able to help me out. So he might come out of the woodwork and make me an offer.
From the gallery. Are you sure? Yes. I got out of my car. He's in the parking lot. I'm sure it's him.
Did he see you come into this building?
Yeah, I think he did. He must have. Natalie, what are we going to do?
I'm going to call the police. Now I want you to try to calm down.
I've never been so terrified.
Neither have I.
Adam, please, let's not have a fight. All right, this family has enough to deal with right now.
I agree. And we wouldn't even be having this fight if it weren't for Tom Cudahy. Why can't you see that?
Because it's not true.
It is true. We're getting along just fine. Someone mentions his name and all hell breaks loose. I'm not going to allow him to continue making us so unhappy.
He's not doing that.
I'm going to tell you what I told Barbara. If you go running out of here after him, you don't bother coming back.
You don't mean that, so why are you throwing that up in my face?
I do mean it! Now, let's go home. Come home with me right now.
Adam.
No, come on, that's where you need it.
I will be home in a little while. But first, I'm going to make one last effort to try and find Tom. Nico.
You look even better in that outfit.
Nick?
Tonight he spent 30 years in the wild, armed only with a camera. It's a